Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy NAS, and I'm back here again with another video. And today we got the NFL playoff predictions. So before we get into this, make sure y'all do me a favor and hit the like button if you do enjoy this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and you just found out who I was. Also, if you just subscribed, make sure you hit the post notification bell so that way you don't miss any videos that I post on this channel. And if you have an opinion on today's topic, make sure you leave a comment down below. And I'll definitely read all the comments and reply. But without further ado, let's get into some NFL playoff predictions. We got the divisional round this week. So all of our matchups, we got the Packers versus the Rams. We got the Bills versus the Ravens. We got the Saints versus the Buccaneers. And we got the Browns versus the Chiefs. But I'm going to start off with the Packers versus the Rams. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of this matchup is Jalen Ramsey versus Davante Adams. You can say that it's basically the best corner versus the best receiver in the NFL this year. Davante Adams is having a great year. I believe he has 17 total touchdowns. Jalen Ramsey, one of the best coverage corners in the whole NFL this year. So this is going to be a fun matchup there. I believe the Rams defense can cause trouble to Aaron Rodgers, and it starts with Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is the best defensive player in the whole NFL. I mean, it's just not a doubt. He was a little bit, he wasn't necessarily injured, but he was a little bit shaky in that Seattle game. Looked like he was holding his ribs or something, but I think he will still play. And if Aaron Donald is playing in this game, then, man, Aaron Rodgers is going to have not an easy night, especially that the fact that David Bakhtiari is out. And Aaron Donald, man, what the Rams are going to do, they moved him all across the line from all four defensive line positions. So they're going to move him to the position of their worst offensive lineman so he can have that great matchup. Now, obviously, the Packers are going to try to double team him, but you get what I'm saying. But on the offensive side, I think the Packers have the advantage in this matchup. You got Davante Adams, Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, probably the best quarterback, running back, receiver trio in the NFL. And this offense is just electrifying. They're the #1 ranked offense in the NFL. And I think I'm going to pick the Packers for this one. I'm going to pick the Packers 28-23. It's going to be a little bit of a cold game, so that's going to affect Jared Goff and his injured thumb. I do expect Cam Akers to have a successful day versus the Packers because the Packers have one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. So I got the Packers in this one, 28-23. I think they are just a better team, but I think the Rams will put up a fight. Next game, Buffalo versus Baltimore. Another game that might be cold and snowy. You got Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch. With the Ravens, I mean, you have the #1 ranked rushing attack in the NFL, I believe. You got Mark Ingram, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and Lamar Jackson, who are a threat in the run game. Lamar Jackson didn't do that well in the past game last week against the Tennessee Titans, but I mean, he can always have better games. You still got guys like Mark Andrews and Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown had a decent game yesterday as well. I'm sorry, not yesterday, last week. And Mark Andrews is just one of the best tight ends in the NFL. He's a top 5 tight end, and I expect that to be showcased here. But for the Bills, man, you got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Devin Singletary, Cole Beasley. That's a great offense, man. That is a great offense. Josh Allen made a big improvement from year 2 to year 3, so this should be a fun matchup. But I'm actually going to go upset here because I believe the Bills are the favorites. I'm going to go Ravens 30-28. I just have a good feeling about the Ravens, man. They have momentum going into this week. So do the Bills. But I think the Bills' defense is going to be a little bit shaky in this one. And I think the Ravens' defense is way better than the Bills' defense. I think the Bills' defense shown last week that they almost let Phillip Rivers come back and win. Why can't Lamar do better than what Phillip Rivers did? And then with the Ravens defense, you got guys like Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters, Calais Campbell, Matthew Judon, guys who can get to Josh Allen and guys who can cover these great receivers that the Bills have. This is going to be a fun matchup. I have the Ravens winning 30-28. Now we're going to go to the third game, and it's going to be the first game on Sunday afternoon. It's the Cleveland Browns versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Browns coming off of the biggest win in franchise history for about 30 years. I mean, what can I say, man? Baker Mayfield, Myles Garrett, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. They get Denzel Ward back from COVID reserve list this week, so it's gonna be should be a fun game to watch. Should be a fun game. I think the Browns have a really good chance in this one. If Baker Mayfield doesn't turn over the ball and keeps playing well like he's done all year, they will definitely have a chance. But the Chiefs do have Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Clyde Edwards-Helaire returned to practice this week, so they might have him back. I believe Le'Veon Bell is injured for this game though, so that's gonna be something interesting to look into. But other than that, man, you got the same old Chiefs. Even though the Packers are the #1 ranked offense, I still think the Chiefs are the best offense in the NFL. But the Browns, man, their defense is very underrated. They got 4 interceptions against Ben Roethlisberger last week, so that's something to look at forward to. And the Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, one of the best running back duo in the whole NFL. But I do have the Chiefs winning. With all that being said, I do think the Chiefs will have the better matchup. I think this is going to be a close game, though. I have the Chiefs winning 34-30 against the Cleveland Browns. And, yeah, man, I think Kansas City takes this one. And it's going to be a close, fun game, but Kansas City will pull it off at the end. Next, we have the last game of this week's playoffs, the divisional round. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. That's NFC South battle. Now, when you look at this matchup, you look at the season, you say, oh, the Saints sweep the Buccaneers. Well, I wouldn't just base your opinion off that, because the Buccaneers, ever since that second Saints game, have been playing the best football. Tom Brady, in the last 4 or 5 weeks, has been playing the best football of his season this year. Antonio Brown is starting to get used, and he's starting to get familiar within the offense. Mike Evans is being Mike Evans and being a top 5 receiver that we know he can be. Chris Godwin is starting to get his production levels up and up as the weeks go on. Leonard Fournette had a great game last week against the Washington football team. But my thing is with the Buccaneers is that their defense is not good. Taylor Heinicke and the Buccaneers were able to have, I'm sorry, not the Buccaneers. Taylor Heinicke and the football team were able to have their way, have their advantage against this Buccaneers defense. Now, when you look at that, you say, okay, the Saints offense should do well. Well, the Saints offense didn't do that well last week. The Bears defense, I believe, got a fumble against the offense last week. It was a strip sack when Taysom Hill dropped back at quarterback. And I know the Bears defense is good, but they also were missing Roquan Smith, their best linebacker, their best coverage linebacker. And the Saints offense did not look good last week against the Bears. So when you look at it, it's really it's kind of a 50-50 matchup. But I'm gonna go to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they're gonna pull this one off 30-27. I just think, man, the Buccaneers offense will outperform the Saints offense. Drew Brees, I believe this will be his last game in his NFL career. So let me know what y'all think in the comments section, man. That was all my predictions. Let me know, y'all. I have the Packers winning, I have the Ravens winning, I have the Chiefs winning, and I also have the Buccaneers winning. So those are all my predictions and picks for the NFL divisional round weekend. Y'all let me know what your guys' picks down below in the comment section. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this video. If you're new and you just found this channel, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, so make sure you tell all of your friends to subscribe to the channel so we can get to 200 subscribers and build this YouTube community. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all tune into the next video. The Underrated Tour continues. It's your boy NAS, and I'm out. Peace.